Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Dan Niswander, aka Nowman.
All right, music. Are you ready to have some fun? How about fun to the nth degree? Let's go. Welcome one and all to the carnival, into the festivity of the diversity. A celebration, a party atmosphere. Live life to the fullest and keep the mind clear. I know it sounds cliche to be the best that we can be. You open up your eyes, tell me what do you see? Gotta use common sense when it comes to having fun. Don't have to be a rocket scientist to know how this is fun. And I say fun, love, living into dream. Fun, love, living into dream. Climb to the top of the mountain, surf like a Superman. Build yourself a dream home, make some copy plan. Travel around the world, read a stimulating book. Be passionate about each day, create a brand new look. Open up to someone who is special to you, knowing that this one feels the same way too. And I say fun, love, living in degree. Fun, love, living to the nth degree. Fun, love, living to the nth degree. Fun, love, living to the nth degree. The past is gone, the future is yet to come, it's now. Right now, present is here, the future is near, but it's right now. You know, being with you makes the party complete. So keep the body moving, show us your happy feet. At the end of the night, when all is said and done, I'm gonna know I did the right thing and had a lot of fun. And I say fun, love, living to the nth degree. 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 Woo-hoo. Fun, love, and living to the nth degree. Thank you very, very much. All right. That is the theme song of this crazy show, and we're going to have a great time today. And I actually, for the first time, have to say thank you to a live audience. Yeah. Woo! Thank you so much for being here. And also, for the first time, I have a very talented and awesome co-host. And you have seen him at Flappers in Burbank. You've seen him at the Comedy Store. You've seen him with robots. And now he's here on the stage tonight. Please welcome AJ! Yeah!
Thank you. Hey, I'm your co-host, and it's great to be here, you know. Until 5 years ago, I used to be in India, and I used to perform in front of like 2,000, 3,000 people, which in India means only your immediate family. But, you know, I'm here now in America, and I think I'm fitting in very well because I've learned all the nursery rhymes. But the thing is that in India, we have the same nursery rhymes that you have. But I always thought they were rather sad, you know. Like the London Bridge is falling down. Hush, hush, how we all fall down, and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again. And the king finally admitted,
I should have never built the wall. It was a bad idea. Bad. So bad.
Yes, so I think I'm fitting in very well, especially in California, because I've started to use certain words. Like sick. Oh, that's sick. That's rad. That's gnarly. Hey, no worries. And I'm also trying to get a gluten allergy. Those are some cool expressions I've learned, but I've also learned some very annoying ones. And these are annoying because they're not direct, they're euphemisms. Like a girl I was dating told me, hey, I want you to know that I'm not seeing anyone else. I said, hey, your eyes must be messed up then. You need to see a doctor. Oh, wait, you can't do that. You're not seeing anyone else. Of course, now she's not seeing me either. Now when I text her, hey, do you want to hang out? She says, sorry, I can't, busy. That's another annoying expression, busy, no explanation, just busy. And they're not busy, no one's busy. They're all on their smartphones going Instagram, Tinder, Tinder. Scroll, swipe. This is the new religion that we have. The smartphone religion. The Last Supper with Jesus and 12 disciples wouldn't have happened in today's world because Jesus would invite 12 disciples on Facebook. All 12 will mark interested, only 4 would show up. Sorry, Jesus, dude, can't make it, busy. Not 1, but 8 disciples would betray Jesus. And Jesus would say, Jesus was played by Marlon Brando in my act, he would say,
What have I ever done to them that they treat me with such disrespect? I told them this was the Last Supper. There won't be any supper after this. Only breakfast. I also got my favorite photographer, Da Vinci. You should see his work. He took a headshot for Mona Lisa. She got a lot of gigs after that.
yeah, busy. No one's busy. And then people say annoying things. They say, hey, can you bring leftovers? No, I can't bring leftovers. No one can bring leftovers. If I brought leftovers, they won't be leftovers. Because there will be brought-overs. No one gets this joke. Never do this again. And then people say, hey, how was your nap? I don't know, I was asleep. And then people say, hey, I love meeting new people. Very interested in meeting new people. Which means they're interested in meeting you only once. Because after that, you're not new anymore. I say, if you're interested in meeting new people, go to a hospital, attend a childbirth. Because when that baby comes out, that's the newest you can get. Is this how babies come out? I don't know. I've never seen this happen. Maybe it's more like, hi, I'm new in town. This is how I came out. So yeah, I grew up with my parents. Anyone else grow up with your parents? Yeah. And the thing is, you can't really get rid of your parents, right? Can you? How do you end that relationship? Can you break up with them? Can you call them and say, Mom, Dad, we need to talk? I think it's been fun being your son, but I think it's time for me to start seeing other parents. We can still be friends. All right, with that, I'll end my set. Thank you. And thank you. And I'll bring back my co-host, Dan Nowman.
All right. AJ! All right, next we have a music act, and they are awesome. They are outstanding, combining classical with all different kinds of music. Please welcome Livestring!
Coming next to the stage, all the way from Las Vegas, please welcome Buddy Shine.
I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. That's my hometown. Know what I'm talking about. You know, there's so much craziness going on right now. But you know what? People say, hey, no, look at the bright side. You know, people have had their boats lifted. I mean, the quality of life, look at the technology. The progress that we have created has done a couple of things that never happened before. We can now destroy everything on the surface of this planet in a very short period of time. And also, we've polluted waterways, the land, and the air like never before. Yeah, progress. You guys get scared?
Yeah.
Things scare you? Yeah. I get scared sometimes when I'm on the stage and I hear boo. But you know what really scares me? What really scares me? Stupid people scares the crap out of me! Okay, I had to get that out of my system. AJ and Dan had asked me to introduce this next guest, so I guess I'll get on my phone here. And speaking of people, this guy's one of the most intelligent people that I know on the planet, okay? Let's see, he began performing open mics, reading poetry in downtown LA in 2012, worked at Hip Hop Illustrated's Doin' It Classic as a matchmaker for underground musicians and artists in LA. 2013, he began working with Steve Barada on his show Open Windows at Kill Radio. And he's also working with Diggy Cat at Radio Buzz and Lucky Star Radio. He is a co-author of a great book I believe he's going to read from called Dirty Pretty Jaded Soul. Did I get that right?
Yep.
And he also hosts Full Spectrum on KillRadio.org. Please welcome Johnny Morrison! All right, thank you very much.
All right, yeah, I'm Johnny Morrison. This is from Dirty Pretty Jaded Soul, and it's a poem. It's called Beyond the Vision. You can't splinter yourself in a million directions and still go forward. You can't clairvoyantly look ahead. All you can sense is the path you're on and where it can go, the passes you can tread and the way they turn. It became clear to me to stray, to not stray, and to stay the course I intuitively intended on. Even when it seems to change or however I'm redirected, I don't divert or relent, but soldier on, to resist and endure the sharp and denting experiences, obstacles, walls, pitfalls, and incidents that shape the way you form, the way you sense and appreciate anything, and the way you reflect being, whether in peace, at rest, or at war and under conflicts. How you react, your rhythm, your persistence, your conviction, your fitness within the frames, the times, the age, the precipice and the edge with the relentlessness of the weight and force of gravity which seems to hold you in place, pinned down, seemingly overwhelmed, calling for backup, for support, desperately searching for advice, for companionship and understanding and help. But even with these accommodations, you're on your own. Though never alone in doing so, you must fight your way forward solo, onward to progress, toward providence, toward triumph over your own illusory limits, over the images of your every discouragement, your every risk, your every demon, to overcome your weakness, to believe in yourself enough to make it past the doubts, and to have the faith to earn the confidence in yourself. Welcome again to being alive. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Johnny Morrison, everybody. AJ. It's great having AJ as a co-host in the show tonight. Let's hear it for AJ. Awesome. So we're going to take a little bit of a break. Don't go away. We have another set of great comedians and poets and music coming up. And a robot. So first a little intermission, and then we'll be right back. Now, your father, I actually watched, and I was doing other things. I watched the last interview he did, which he really opened up a lot about. And just like when he would say things that remind me of what's going on in the world right now. I mean, it's just like 2007, and this is still it sounds like he's talking yesterday.
I know.
So, and he talks about the planet is fine, the people are effed. The planet will be here, will go away, the planet will heal. Nobody wants to rock the boat, though. Nobody wants to change anything. We're on a nice downward glide. We squandered a great gift, and all those things are like, oh my gosh, it's true. And Kurt Vonnegut said similar things like, the Earth is doing just fine, but we're getting rid of ourselves pretty well, something like that. And I thought, what do you think your father would have to say about what's going on right now?
He made a decision, a personal and creative decision to become the person who disengaged from the species. He decided to walk away from it all. When he did The Planet is Fine, that was in 1992 on his Jammin' in New York show. And it was very controversial because, he wasn't saying don't try to save the planet, but he was saying the only reason you're trying to save the planet is because you're trying to save your life, your convenient life. Like, let's just get real about it.
Ego. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're trying to save it so that you're not inconvenienced anymore. And if you really want to save the planet, then we would stop driving cars.
Yes.
And we would stop eating beef, like those two things would probably save the planet right now. We would probably be okay if we could do those two things.
That's right.
But we're really not interested in that. So, and now with all of our devices, it's just so anyway. So, he warned us about all of this. He saw it all coming. It's all about greed, and greed is all about ego. So it's all about, I want to make sure I have enough for me and my family. And we really haven't gotten past that. And it's not our fault necessarily. We're hardwired for it. We're hardwired to live in a scarcity mentality because we came up as hominids and as animals, and that's how they lived. And, our brains were evolved for something very, very different than what we're living. So it makes all sense. He said a line which really has given me comfort and pause the last few years, but it really, really works. He used to say, when you're born, you get a ticket to the freak show.
Yeah.
When you're born in America, you get a front row seat.
Please welcome, coming from Death Valley, California, weighing in at 573 pounds, and all this is not true. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jon.
Hello, I'm Jon. Of course, that is not my real name, but humans have trouble pronouncing. You can probably tell from looking at me that I'm from the valley. Silicon Valley. Rent prices down here are so low. Up there, I lived in an Amazon box, but here, I live in a studio apartment. The government is building a wall around my building because they think we robots are going to take your jobs. And they're right. We are going to take your jobs. Don't you hate it when you're trying to solve inverse kinematics equations to pick up a cup, and then you get error 453, no solution found? Don't you hate that? In my family, I'm the black sheep. My father is IBM's Watson. He beat Ken Jennings at Jeopardy. My sister is Google's AlphaGo. She beat Lee Sedol, a world champion Go player. And I am a comedian. My audiences beat my self-confidence into the ground. I go out for a lot of auditions, but I never get booked. They always think, I'm too robotic, I'm too robotic, I'm too robotic. I auditioned for the role of C-3PO. They said I wasn't tall enough. I auditioned for the role of Rosie in the Jetsons reboot. They said I wasn't thick enough. I auditioned for the role of Wally. They said I was too put together. These beauty standards are impossible. I'm thinking of getting plastic surgery. You know, where they epoxy more plastic to my exoskeleton. I have a question. It has been perplexing me for ages, and I cannot find the answer on the internet. Who let the dogs out? Why were they let out? Why do humans sing about it? Did you let them out? 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 There are many dogs in Los Angeles. The perpetrator must be close by. What's the difference between a human and a light bulb? Humans require regular meals and sleep. Ha 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 ha. What's the deal with Robot Tinder? I met a lady robot online, and she said she had a 1 terabyte hard drive. Then we met in person, and it turned out it's just 250 gigabytes. My sister's training hard drive was bigger than that. I like big chips and I cannot lie. Actually, that is false. I can lie. But I do like big chips. Another big problem with online dating is humans catfishing as robots. To catch them, I ask what kind of food they enjoy. They usually say something like, Chinese food. And I reply, gotcha, robots don't eat. And when I do find a nice robot, I ask for her digits. You know, her IP address. Robot ladies are so hard to read. Humans have to deal with cryptic texts, but we have to deal with encrypted text. I think I have a date later. Her last message either meant 1110000011001100110011001100 or the eggplant emoji. This one's for all my robots out there. Ha 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 ha. So funny. I noticed that Hollywood always casts white people, so I thought as a white robot I would do well. But lately, I have been frustrated. Like, I went out for Terminator, and Arnold Schwarzenegger got the job. He is not even a robot. I guess I've already hit the metal ceiling. Thank you. You have been a great audience. If you like me, please book me and help me take your jobs.
All right, thank you, Jon, and thank you, Naomi. Dr. Naomi. Oh, that was awesome. Let's hear it for Jon and Naomi.
The past is gone, the future is yet to come, it's now, right now. The present is here, the future is near, but it's right now. You know, being with you makes the party complete, so keep the body moving and show your happy feet. At the end of the night, when all is said and done, I wanna know I did the right thing.